Oh, oh, oh. God. Shame on, shame on, shame on Hey all! Hi there everybody. Oh, have I still got reverb on? I think I might. Let me see. Hang on. Let me put this into check. Have I got reverb on? Have I? Yes, I do. Hang on. How's that? How's that? Dead as a doornail. We love this. Hi everyone. Hi. Let me see who's here. Joel. Oh. Now, hi. Emma Doubleday. Yes. You think this is your favourite thing so far? Yes, I've got my... Can you believe that it's actually 3 degrees here in New Orleans? 3, I mean, for fuck's sake, literally, 3 degrees. It is so cold here. There is an Arctic front. That's what they call me. There is an Arctic front that's coming probably down from Canada. And we're fucking freezing. Kevin Orbinder, can I just say that I had the greatest meal. That man is a prince, apart from being a great musician. Kevin Orbinder, at Katz's Bloody Deli in New York, top man, what can I say, sent me a package of pastrami and soup and brisket, and I am pastrami to death. I just love it so much, but hey. So here we are on Sunday, and now I'm going to follow through with the rant from the last time. Darling sister, now I can start. It's not exactly the same rant. I mean, we're all so relieved that seemingly there is going to be impeachment. Well, I mean, it's not going to happen, they're not going to impeach him, they're going to find him guilty. I mean, I don't believe that can happen, but they need to get it in place. They need to get the impeaching going, because historically, he needs to go down as being the worst fucking president in the history of America. The worst fucking president. The only one to be impeached twice. Let's hear a woo, for fuck's sake. Yes, twice. And then let's hope that what follows from that will be obviously the rape, the bankrupting people, not paying people, the tax evasion, the that follows on. But you know what? There's still quite a few days between now and fucking 20th, for fuck's sake. Anything could kick off. We know this. And so that's why I have written, because like I said, it's good news that Pelosi is pushing it and we're coming in. But how come, did you not notice all those Republicans went very strangely quiet? They went very quiet. Very quickly. It was like, no, that's terrible behaviour. This is all the hallowed grounds of the Capitol, and it's all, shameful. It's absolutely wrong. Trump, you are not our leader. We're so embarrassed. We're all gone very quiet. They will not do the 25th Amendment. They won't get him out, even though he's basically absolutely a loose cannon, literally. But they've all gone very, very fucking quiet, haven't they? And that's why this morning, for you, my friends, I wrote this song. I'm going to play it first, because otherwise I'll forget the fucking thing completely. And it's for all, I dedicate it to all those sad sacks of shit, those cowards who for 4 years have been watching this behaviour, knowing full well that it is appalling, it is absolutely the ugliest, it's appealing to the kind of mob we saw on Thursday. It's appalling, it's shocking, it's dreadful. And they all stayed silent because, of course, they wanted to make sure that they kept their jobs. I mean, that's what it's really about. Forget serve the people, serve the country, take the oath. To be a politician is a greasy pole, we know this. But really, it's about the fear they felt that he was going to come down on them. Like he comes down on everyone, he throws them all under the bus. You saw Pence, under the bus, traitor, child molester. Oh, don't even get me started. I wrote this song, and I dedicate this to all those damn cowards who for 4 years of state have remained silent. This is called Shame on You, and I'm going to get it very wrong, but just bear with. Bear with. Oh! Shame on you, you just stood by, sat on the fence and watched it happen. Oh, you know what? I haven't plugged in my great sound. I wonder if I should do that. How does it sound to you guys? Is it good enough? I think I might plug in my good sound. Hang on 1 second. Just talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Hang on, I'm plugging in the good sound. I knew there was something. I knew there was something I'd forgotten to do. So hang on 1 second. Let me just plug this in. Let me just do this because I really, really feel like it's going to be so good to hear this as opposed to what you've got right now. Hang on, just got it on the charger. Let's see how this sounds. There you go. Okay. Now, hear this? Is it sounding better? I need to hear immediately from Steve Lee and my sister. How is this sounding? Have I got it? Is it better? Oh, nice jacket. I know you're 10 seconds behind me. So I'm just going to do a little interlude and then you can tell me how it sounds. Yeah, great. Yeah, here we go. Shame on you, you just stood by, sat on the fence and watched it happen. Will the ship go down, the battle cry? You spun the lie, you helped it happen. Well, shame. Shame on you. I have seen things, but I've never seen what I saw today. I watched you pulling down the walls of everything I love with your hate. You backed the losing side, but you could not accept your fate. Apologies seem empty now. Epiphany's come just a little bit too late. In the beginning you were winning and you liked it that way. You backed the wrong horse, so of course you want the horse to pay. And I say, shame on you, you just stood by, sat on the fence and watched it happen. Well, the ship go down, the battle cry, you spun the lie and helped it happen. Well, shame on, shame on, shame on you. So wash your hands, you Pontius man, you pilot fish who rode the whale. Don't speak of courage, 'cause you're still holding on to those short tails. In the beginning, you were winning and you liked it that way. Too soon to blame, you might get punished if you drop the rails. I say, just stood by, sat on the fence and watched it happen. Will the ship go down, the battle cry? You spun the lie and you helped it happen. I said, shame on you, you stood by, sat on the fence and watched it happen. Well, the ship go down, the battle cry. You spun the lie, you helped it happen. And I said, shame, shame, shame. I said, shame. I said, shame. I said, shame. Oh, I said, shame, shame on you. Shame on you. I got through. Oh, thank fuck. Thank you, Sue Flood. I think it worked. I think it worked. Ah, Pedro Segundo, my darling. There's one that we have to record, don't you think? Thank you, Dougie Nixon. Thank you, darlings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can hear strings on that. And I have to say, having written the lyrics and not quite been sure of them, I thought it was all right. I was very worried about wash your hands, you Pontius men, you pilot fish who rode the whale. I just like the idea of, you know, those pilot fish that always go along and they're eating off the giant fish, the biggest fish, the whale, the biggest thing, the sharks. They keep them clean. But basically, they're just enabling them as they go along. Motherfucking hell. Don't get me started. So that is Shame on You. So you know what? I'm actually going to go back in the studio next week and start mixing with John Fishback here in New Orleans. I told you we're going to do it in a very distancing way, but I'm going to start. I think I'll record some of these songs too. I think they have to, and then hopefully, you know, Pedro will do his bit in New York, Lee will do his bit in LA, and it'll come together in the way that it always does. It always fucking does, doesn't it, Pedro? So thank you so much. Thank you so much for enjoying that. I really appreciate it. I never quite know if it'll work when I write it day-o show, but I think that was okay. That really was. Anyway, my loves, here's a reworking of another song that I think really, I've written more lyrics for this. This really works. I think these are the most surreal times any of us have ever experienced. And there comes a point in every day where I think, am I dreaming? Am I in one of my... I have nightmares every single night. That just comes with the territory of being Judith Owen. And having bad brain chemistry and being pretty much, overactive imagination. And oh, you're going to love this. I recite. I basically do it. I do it orally because my writing is so bad. I have dyslexia. But here's a bit that I did. What it says here, I think what I meant, let me see what it says. It says, perhaps in history we got COVID. We got the shit show that is an inability to deal with it properly and do the right thing. And we've basically got a Mini Cooper in America. What? We've got a Mini Cooper in America. I don't actually know what that means, but anyway, I said it. But so it's obviously it's correct. I said Mini Cooper. But here's a reworking of a song that it really is about those moments where you think, "Am I fucking dreaming?" Apart from the fact, every day is Groundhog Day. Every day feels like what day? I mean, I lose track. If it wasn't for fuck's sake, I wouldn't know what fucking day it was. So I basically, I think, oh, good God, what is going on? And it's just every day has something more bizarre than the next. Thursday, here we go. It's continuing there. What's going to happen next? And then, in addition to which, I'm just like, yesterday went really well. When my dogs got their form of doggy COVID, they got kennel cough from the local dog park because some twat is an anti-vaxxer for their dogs. Don't get me started. It's even gone into dogs now. So I take them, because I think they're choking to death, I take them to the emergency room. They've got kennel cough. They're going to be fine. It's fine. It's just dog flu, What?
and they can't see another dog for 2 weeks. God damn it. So there am I, basically with my dogs yesterday. I don't know if anybody checked in and saw that wonderful Christopher Social Club 21, where just as I was about to play, just as I was about to start, right after the fabulous Robert Vincent, one of my dogs started choking to death, it sounded like, and then vomited. And I ran across the room and was with the dog, and then I ran back to the piano, and then I put my screen back up, and it fell out of its own holder. It was a shit show, the most unprofessional I've ever been, but dogs come first. So sorry about that, Chris. But anyway, it was a brilliant show, amazing again for the Royal College of Nurses, as you know, in Britain. But as I said, it every day is Groundhog Day, and it's a shit show, and it's more surreal than the next. So here is a new working of a song I think you all know. Oh my Judith, I know, darling. So here is a new working of a song that you all have heard me sing before, but it has new lyrics. And this is Dreaming, because it's certainly how I feel right now. I don't know if I'm awake sometimes or if I'm in some fucking surreal, altered universe. I think we all feel the same. Here we go. Where was I? And how did this happen? I used to feel so sure of everything, and now I'm dreaming all the time. What is this? Rock upon my shoulder. I feel older than the universe, and now I'm feeling all the time. What is this pain I'm always fighting? It's like I'm crying for the hope in us, and I'm hoping all the time. What is this weight in my heart? Tears me apart at any moment. It has me reeling all the time. What is this truth I'm finally seeing? The hate in all of us, and now I'm seeing it all the time. Where was I? And how did this happen? I used to be so sure of everything, but now I'm dreaming all the time. Now I'm dreaming all the time. And now I'm dreaming all the time. thank you, Jane. I mean, it really is, isn't it? It's like, tell me when I wake up. Tell me what's real and what's made up. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Thank you so much, Sue. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Rachel. Thank you all so very, very much. It's, yeah. I don't know. And I know it's the same in Britain. I know it's the same everywhere. I know for all my friends around the world, it feels like the same thing. It's what the fuck, for fuck's sake. But, you know, as it's all just bizarre, isn't it? And it's oh, that's a lot of smiles and hearts. I love you. Isn't it weird how there's a reflection, a certain mirror reflection in the shit show that's going on in America, in addition to COVID, of course, and then the shit show that's going on in Britain, in addition to COVID. And by that, of course, I mean Brexit and not being able to actually get food to Northern Ireland and not realizing that there's a border in the sea. And then the idea that there's so much fucking bureaucratic paperwork that nobody knows how they're getting their fucking food in. So apart from that, it's the whole thing. It's like, what is going the hell on? Yeah. I would just like to say, though, as an offering of some joy in this world, I want to share something that makes me very happy about a friend of mine. So I've got this wonderful guy, Simon Withers, who has been helping me out in London, especially as I'm not there. He's an incredible architect and designer, and he's a professor in Greenwich College and part of the university there, and he's amazing and he's incredible and all the rest of it. And I've worked with him for a few years now, thanks to my man Friday, Iggy Severa. Hello, Iggy. And just the other day, I was talking to him about bathroom taps. Because that's what we're down to, isn't it? How firm are my dog's poos? And bathroom taps. That's what my life is. And so at the end of it, we're talking about stuff and blah, because I got leaks and things. You know, I'm Welsh, obviously. I would have leaks. And he says, oh, by the way, I hope you don't mind, but Iggy said you might be interested in this because you do love history. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm a history nut. Well, it turns out that man that's helping me with my fucking bathroom tax, faucets to Americans, he actually, through radar, has just discovered where Henry VIII's jousting field is buried under Greenwich Palace. He's done the radar thing. It's him. You read the story in the Times. It's been in the Smithsonian. It's all over the fucking shit. And that's the man I'm talking to about taps. Fuck. And then I'm listening to this. It's like, and that's the place where Henry VIII had this huge accident that almost killed him. But they think that's actually what changed his personality. He went from jovial, handsome, singing, loving, superstar stud to being this bizarre, chop a fucking head off. He became impotent. He became a mood swinger. They think he had brain damage. I mean, good God. This is where they found it. This is what he discovered. So he tells me this, and I said to him, this is why I love the Brits. This is why I love British people, because they're so understated, you see. American be like, and then I found Henry the Eighth. I found his, I'm sorry, but, we'd lead with that in America, wouldn't we? But in Britain, so I said to him, you've just discovered Henry VIII's jousting field, and I've just been talking to you about bathroom taps. And he said, well, yes, but Judith, they're all things of beauty, aren't they? I just want to say, this is what I love about the Brits. You can take your Bojo and your Nigel Farage and all that bullshit, making Britain great. Simon Withers is what I love about the Brits. The understated beauty of it all. Isn't that a great fucking punchline? Well, they're all beautiful. So, knob, marvelous man. So I couldn't believe it. And I just want to say, if you don't know about this, check it out in the Smithsonian or in the Times. Look up the thing about Henry VIII's jousting field if you haven't read about it. It's fucking amazing. And that's my friend. Oh, God. Anyway, so, and he does choose good taps. For fuck's sake. Anyway, onwards. Now, it would not be correct for me. It would not be right if I did not sing this song. You've heard me sing it a few times. I've done it throughout last year because I was so outraged and saddened and nostalgic for the America that I grew up thinking really did exist. You know, the one in the Jimmy Stewart films? If you're not a Turner Classic Movie buff, who the fuck is that? Long dead. But basically, it was all like the every man that stands up and does the right thing and the democracy and what this country and, every man is equal unless, of course, you're not white and all that shit. But I didn't know that. I really believed in that shit. And I was obsessed, of course, with American music and jazz. So, of course, I loved everything that came from here. But I really did think that America was the place of every man. And what we've seen in the last few weeks is very much proof that this is a country based on white privilege. Because let's be honest, Yes, as I said the last time, the turnout of the police and the armed guard for Black Lives Matter as compared to what we saw on Thursday. And then, of course, we've now realized that there's also firemen and police and military, retired in that group. So of course, it's rigged. Of course it worked out that way. But this is a wake-up call, people, and it's a good thing that it happened, and it's better to see your enemies in plain sight and to see them and to know who they are. Because don't be thinking they're going anywhere. If they're not hiding under rocks, then they need to be out where you can see them. So this is the song I wrote, obviously, and you all know it, about the America that I thought really did exist. And here's the thing, I still believe in it. I still believe in the American dream. I still think that it's a brilliant dream where people have a second chance and equality and can actually build a life. I do believe in what this country was built on, of course, unless you're not white. But I do believe that moving forward, that is what we can have for everybody. And that's what we should be aiming for. But I think that everywhere in the world. But that's what I always thought America represented. So here's the song I wrote about dream versus reality. But how it's a fucking great dream. It's a great dream and one to live by and one to aspire to. So this is, of course, I Still Dream of America. When I was young and London bound. Need a little bit of help. Let's start that again. It's how you know I'm not a hologram. Holograms don't swear that much. They're not allowed. When I was young and London bound, the taste of coal dust still in my sound, and the loss of leaving all around. I looked to a different star, to the music that would stir my soul, when across the sea came Jelly Roll, and when rainy pavements took their toll, I dreamt of America. And I dreamt of the cowboys underneath an open sky, in the land that welcomed souls to save, where all stood equal, the lost and the brave. A second chance from birth to grave, and they came from near and far. And I watched the movies, loved those tales of the men who rose wind in their sails, the everyman who would prevail. And I dreamt of America. And I dreamt of the cowboy underneath an open sky. And when I recall what used to be, it's when I was lost a ship at sea, and all this land meant to me. Well, my heart begins to stir, and I still dream of a America. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. Oh, but I do. Indeed. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, Sue. Thank you, everybody. Truly, it's a, like I said, it's something to aspire to, rightfully, for all of us, everywhere in the world. And we're just being slammed in with it right now here in America. But I have hope. I have hope that we are our best selves. We will rise to be our best selves, indeed. So, I promise you that there will be, now that the distraction is past, thank you all so much. Now the distraction is past, now that the goddamn dogs are not choking to death, and I know they're not going to die, which is great. Thank you, David, so much. Thank you all. Thanks, Rachel, my darling girl. I'm just able to get back to the music now, I feel. So again, let's see what the next week or so brings. It's awfully close. Prepare yourselves for some other shocking, I can't quite believe this is happening situation, because it's coming. It's coming. We know that, but hopefully it won't be quite as appalling as what we saw on Thursday, because at least now we're prepared. It has been such a distracting week, that I know. But, let me just say one more time that as we are all in lockdown and we're all feeling it right now, and I'm sitting here in 3 degrees. Let me just say again: wash the hands and keep the distance and the 6 feet, and wear the mask and do everything that you know is important to do. These are extraordinary times, and we need to take extraordinary measures to take care of ourselves and others. That would be the link. And others around us. Yes, indeed. So I look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday. Do keep, take good care of yourselves. And again, it's here we go. It's a bumpy ride, but here we're on our way. We're in 21. Let's see what continues with the shit show. I'm sure maybe I'll get to another song. Let's see what happens in the meantime. I'll have another song ready for you. And I love you too, Rachel. It's been too long. We need to FaceTime, my friend. So let me have a quick shout out to you all. Mike. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Megan. Hey, Megan McLeod. Oh, the pups are amazing. And I would drag them down. They're upstairs. Cavorting. Night, Chris Graham. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Sue Flood. Thank you all, as always, for tuning in. And yeah, let us all stay very safe. And for fuck's sake. And let me just say, let's just all say one more for fuck's sake, because quite frankly, the truth is, this has been, for fuck's sake, Jude, Sue, with me, Judith Owen, relieved to still be here, relieved to be healthy, relieved to have the moment we're in. Thanks for sharing it with me. Take good care of yourselves. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Love you guys. Absolutely love you. Mwah! I'm coming in.